If you sleep the whole night, you're not a person of the Quran. The Quran is not important in your life. If you do not read the Quran at least once every 40 days, you're not from the people of the Quran. The ultimate goal of many of us who want to learn the Quran today is just to memorize it. Now don't get me wrong, memorizing it is a great thing. But it's only the first step. And today I have some quotes to share with you that will enlighten us about the Quran and about how we should engage with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From people who live their life according to the Quran, from people who let the Quran color their life, add the flavor to their life. So for those who have memorized the Quran in terms of recitation, know that this is the first step, and it's time for you now to start learning the meanings of the Quran by learning the tafsir from the scholars, from the trustworthy sources of tafsir. And when you learn the tafsir, that's not the end. You want also to learn the tafsir that suggests and that instructs you in how you can implement the Quran and live according to it. And when you possess the Quran in such a manner, you have to make the Quran your companion. If you sleep the whole night, you're not a person of the Quran. The Quran is not important in your life. If you do not read the Quran at least once every 40 days, you're not from the people of the Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran what happens as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say, وَقَالَ الرَّسُولُ يَا رَبِّ إِنَّ قَوْمِ اتَّخَذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. Oh my Lord, my people have cut off the Quran, have disengaged from the Quran. And there are varying degrees of disengagement. Some of them we the Muslims are guilty of. The scholar says if 40 days pass without you reading the full Quran at least once, you are one of those who disengaged with the Quran and cut it off. Hajr. Hajr is when you cut someone off and don't speak to them, and there's no relationship between you and them anymore. And that's a grave sin. And that explains as well why we Muslims are in the state we are in, because a lot of us think the Quran is information. Think I can read a little bit of the Quran and get some information. Or I've read this verse maybe a few years ago, I got what's in it, it's over with. That's not how you engage with the Quran.